Starfleet Studios presents Star Trek Voyager, The Lost Episodes, Ghosts, Part 4, The Vidian Wormhole. Hours later, Neelix and Gerard have joined Captain Janeway and Harry Kim in Transporter Room 1. Janeway steps over to Gerard. Gerard, Captain, if I may, I want to express my thanks to you and your crew for what you are doing for my people. Janeway, you'll have to thank Harry Kim, but I was hoping you could make the introductions this time. It seems to be more suitable. Gerard, I would be honored. Janeway, okay, Harry, energize. The transporter begins to hum and 5 pads begin to glow white. Within seconds, 5 Talaxians are standing there, 4 men and 1 woman, all wearing Starfleet uniforms. Gerard looks at Janeway, who nods. He takes a small step forward. Gerard, fellow Talaxians, I am Gerard. You have been rematerialized using transporter technology. Welcome to the Federation starship Voyager. The 5 newest arrivals look at each other. One male Talaxian says with a startled voice, I can't believe this. The female Talaxian checks her pulse. Well, we are definitely here. Gerard, my friends, there is much to explain. I was recently rematerialized just like you. This is Neelix, and this is Captain Janeway, and Harry Kim. Janeway steps forward. I know this is hard to imagine, but we are in the process of beaming Talaxians from the biomatter cloud outside the ship. If you will please accompany Mr. Neelix, we have many more people to rematerialize before we are done. Gerard steps onto the transporter pad and takes the hand of one of the men, shaking it. Gerard, wait until you try the soup. Janeway, Neelix, get someone to help you bring food replicators to the cargo base. It looks like we have a lot of mouths to feed. Neelix, Captain, I'm way ahead of you. I have 4 large pots of stew brewing as we speak. 3 hours and 180 Talaxians later, all the cargo bays are beginning to fill. At each one, the Talaxians are talking and remembering who they were and are beginning to understand their situation. Finally, Neelix appears on screens at each location. Neelix, hello. Most of you have met me already, but I am Neelix. If any of you do not feel comfortable with the captains and my request to do what we are trying to do, please tell us and we will try to get you to a Talaxian colony as soon as we can. A moan and some cries ring out loudly. Neelix looks confused and asks, what did I say? The upset crowd tries to settle itself down. Finally, one female Talaxian gets her voice heard. Neelix, I think I speak for everyone when I say I can't imagine not agreeing to yours and the captain's wishes. You've given us all a new chance at life, and a chance to do so with fellow Talaxians and new friends on an incredible starship. With that, the crowds cheer, all except for the few children who are there. But then adults reach out and pat them on the backs and take them by their hands. Meanwhile, in sickbay, Doctor, Tuvok, are you able to hear me now? Tuvok, yes, Doctor. Take your time. Tuvok slowly relaxes his hands from the biocontainer. He takes a few short breaths. Tuvok, Kess is willing to do what you are proposing, but she has a few requests as well. Doctor, what did she say? Tuvok, the box is making the meld harder to communicate, but I am sure I understood her wishes. Go ahead. She wants to be taller. The doctor smiles. I understand. Anything else? Tuvok, quite a bit more it seems. Doctor, then we will have to do our best to accommodate her. Good thing I haven't started replicating parts yet. Tuvok returned to his quarters and got several hours rest before his duty shift. The doctor, however, began work on replacing Kess's body. Computer, access all known medical files and commander data and show me the connections around his brain and the positronic nodules. Also, download the physical holographic parameters for all human and non-human females on Voyager over 5 feet 7 inches tall. Computer, All human females are listed in alphabetical order. Thank you. The doctor scans the list in a second. Computer, why isn't Seska on this list? Ensign Seska's profile is not in the holographic parameter database. Well, we'll have to make do without her. This ought to be enough. The doctor taps a console and opens a channel to engineering. Doctor, Lieutenant Torres, can you please come to sickbay when you have time? B'Elanna, what is it? Is something wrong? Doctor, everything is fine. I need your expertise with something. On my way. Looking at the computer screen again, the doctor continues. Computer, extrapolate these 4 human holographic body types and integrate them with Commander Data's systems. Computer, working. Doctor, now all I need is a power source. The doctor moves to a bed with a surgical transporter nearby. Computer, project a holographic image of the combined body types. Name the file Female Body Replacement. Displaying female body replacement on bed number 4. Torres walks into the room and sees the doctor leaning over the projection. But to Torres it appears to be a tall, naked, and unconscious woman. B'Elanna, what the heck is going on? Doctor, there you are, Lieutenant. My patient is missing something I think you can help me with. And what is that? Clothing? Doctor, no, actually. What she needs is a heart. The doctor summons the captain to sickbay. Then he asks her to come into his office, where they will not be overheard. Janeway, what is it, Doctor? Janeway was curious with the sneaky way the doctor was acting. Doctor, I want to show you some data scans I've done on the Talaxians you and Mr. Kim have reintegrated. As you can see, they are in very good health. Janeway, is that a problem? Doctor, that depends upon your point of view. Let me continue. Looking at all their charts and scans, I can't find a single thing wrong with any of them. And since coming aboard, none of them have gotten sick or injured. Janeway, that's some good fortune. Doctor, too good, the doctor says. While Mr. Neelix has been in for a stubbed toe, nausea, a simple cold, you see, normal ailments, Janeway. So what are you saying, Doctor? I suspect that Talaxians are benefiting from the complex integration of multiple DNA structures. It may be giving them extra physical stamina and resistance to illness than a regular Talaxian that was born from 2 parents, Janeway. Like a superior genetic being? In a sense, but there was one more little thing that's a little disturbing, Janeway. This doesn't seem troubling, Doctor. This sounds like good news. But this time, he brought up another graph on the screen. Doctor, this shows Mr. Jarrat's condition when he first arrived on Voyager. This shows his profile today. Janeway, they look exactly the same. Doctor, they are. That's the problem. You see, Captain, although I've only recently examined a few of them, the Talaxians do not seem to be aging normally. Janeway's eyes scanned the screen. Her hand tapped the console and the data scrolled by, side to side. Janeway, does anyone else know about this? Doctor, not yet. Janeway held her jaw in her hand and touched her nose with her index finger. Doctor, let's keep this between us for now, but do run more tests. Routine checkups and all. Doctor, routine checkups it is. Harry was the youngest crewman assigned to the bridge. Since he had come aboard Voyager, he tried to be better than the best, anything to impress the captain. While searching the Vidian ship's computers for astrometric data, something caught his eye. It was a reference to an instability referred to as a dual dispersion sector. According to the data, it bore similarities to both wormholes and singularities. It appears the Vidians had located a rift in space 20 light-years from their location near a binary star system. With permission from Tuvok, Harry had launched a Vidian-style probe. Standing at his ops station, he was starting to receive some data. There was definitely something there, but the probe was sending back damaged data. Kim, Tuvok, Can you come look at this? Harry asked. Tuvok. What is it, Ensign? Kim. I've gotten some data back from the Vidian probe I sent out a few days ago. Tuvok. It looks like something has interfered with the data stream. Kim. Yes, I think there may be some radiation in the area of the wormhole. Janeway's ears pricked up. Wormhole? Janeway turned to stare at Tuvok and Kim looking a little red in the cheeks. Janeway. Are you saying you found a wormhole, Mr. Kim? Kim. Well, maybe. But the probe I launched is sending back bad data. Well, it's gone. Tuvok. It's possible the probe may have been damaged by radiation in the area, or emanating from the rift itself. Paris. Maybe we should go check it out. Even it's to make sure the rift is not a danger to the sector. With a little wink. Janeway. Let's do it. Mr. Kim, transfer the coordinates to the helm. Mr. Paris, set a course for the rift. But bring us in slowly in case there is too much radiation for our shields to deal with. And Mr. Kim, was that Vidian probe equipped with shields? Kim. It had minimal plating, not up to Federation code. Janeway. Janeway to the fleet. We are going to investigate a rift not far from here. Please follow us from a distance of 1 million miles. Make sure to raise shields the moment you leave subspace. There may be radiation in the area. Communications. Captain, we are receiving a message on multiple frequencies. Janeway. Who is it? Communications. It is from the Vidian homeworld. It is addressed to you. Janeway. All right then. I will take it in my ready room. Tuvok? Janeway. Go ahead, Ensign. Transfer the call here. Gurzon. Attention, Starfleet ship. This is General Gurzon. We know that you have been stealing our Vidian vessels. We have taken measures to prevent this from happening anymore. We will find you and eliminate you. You may have some technology that we are not aware of, but we know how to fight you. Gurzon out. Janeway. Gurzon? Tuvok. Doubtful they actually have a means to find us, Captain. I can only guess that one of the Vidians we stunned may have had some recollection of the time when they were incapacitated, and they extrapolated a cause. Janeway. Far be it for a Vidian general to not sound like a dictator. I don't believe him either. My guess is they are pulling all their ships back to the homeworld or traveling in large groups. Chakotay. I think we should talk with Gurzon. Janeway. I'd like to hear this one, Captain. Chakotay. People like him are overconfident. If we can engage his pride, he may reveal information we can use. And since we are still out of phase, he can't find us. Janeway. Have we shifted close enough to real time for our transmission to be heard? Tuvok. And if as it is heard, will they be able to calculate our position? In sickbay, the doctor is finishing construction of the android body. He checks her eyes with a scanner and adjusts a small controller hidden in the corner of the eye. A thin layer of fluid oozes down. Doctor. Ensign, let's see if the power cells Taurus gave us will energize the rest of Kessa's new android body. But help me strap her down. We don't want a surge sending an arm or a leg at our midsections. Ensign. Are we going to transport her brain into the skull section now? Doctor. Provided the body is in perfect condition after initial tests, then yes. We will then proceed with the final phase. Stand back a few feet. Initializing power, now. The android body barely moves. The chest begins to heave very slightly, indicating automatic breathing. Ensign. It's alive. It's breathing. Doctor. Once adapted, Kessa will not have to breathe very often to oxygenate her reserves, but she will have to. This body is designed to filter out unwanted chemicals and pollutants in the air. Ensign. Amazing. Doctor. Place the brain box next to the biobed. Doctor to the captain, I am ready to transfer Kess to the android body. Captain. On my way. Tuvok, you have the bridge. Moments later, Janeway arrives in sickbay. Janeway. Doctor, Thank you for calling me here. But where's Neelix? Doctor. I'm sorry, Captain, but Neelix was putting a strain on my staff and myself. I ordered him to the mess hall. Understood. Doctor. Ensign, begin the transfer. Energizing. All went quiet as the sickbay became glued to Kess's android face, its eyes closed. Then suddenly, the head jerked to the side, and the eyes popped open. Slowly, Kess began to gaze from one face to the next. Kess. Doctor? Captain? Janeway. Kess. Can you hear me? Kess. Yes, Captain. I can hear you. Please, slowly attempt to move your limbs. Try not to make any sudden movements. Kess. I understand. Janeway. Kess. How do you feel? Kess. I feel like I'm soaking in a warm bath. Doctor. That's the temperature-regulated skull doing its job. Kess. I'm going to try to sit up now. Doctor. Go ahead. Slowly, smoothly, Kess sits up, her thick black hair falling behind her shoulders. Kess. This is remarkable, Doctor. How did you do this? Janeway. I would not have believed it if I had not seen it. It is truly amazing. Kess. I want to stand up. Janeway. By all means, Kess. You have been stationary for a long time now. Kess jumps to her feet and stumbles a bit, then gains her balance. Doctor. Now, Kess, I need to perform some automatic and performance tests before you leave sickbay. Kess. Yes, that's fine. I'm ready. Meanwhile, on the bridge, an alarm has sounded on Tuvok's tactical station. Chell is there. Chell. Commander, I'm detecting a life sign in sickbay. It just appeared. Tuvok. Have we been boarded? Chell. I did not detect a transport from outside the ship. Paris. Tuvok. I'm detecting 3 Vidian ships on an intercept course. Tuvok. Tuvok to the doctor. We've detected a life sign in normal space-time in sickbay. Doctor. Of course you did, Commander. We just activated Kess's new body. Janeway. Kess's new power cell. It's a normal space-time. It must have pulled her brain into normal space-time as well. Doctor. Scanning. Yes. It's moved within a few minutes of normal time. Paris. They can detect us. Tuvok. Move us away from the pursuing ships. Evasive maneuvers. Yes, sir. Janeway. Doctor, let me know when Kess is okay to move around the ship. And Kess, your new body is impressive. Kess. Thank you, Captain. Janeway enters the bridge. Mr. Paris, report. They were on our tails for only a few seconds, Captain. They seem to have completely lost us. Tuvok. It appears that is the last 3 ships left of their fleet. Then, gentlemen, this appears to be a moment of victory. I'm going to have a word with the Vidian captain in the brig. Janeway enters sickbay and gets close to Captain Vea's cell door, who is now in normal space-time. Well, Captain Vea, it seems we have completely routed your entire fleet. You are no longer considered a threat to us or the Talaxians, or anyone else within 1,000 light years. Vea. It's just as well. Our scientists will have us all cured soon. Janeway. Consider this. I am willing to deliver you to your people, or leave you stranded on the nearest M-class planet, depending on what you can do for me. Vea. I'm listening. Janeway. Do you have any knowledge of wormholes in the area? Is that what your people were working on before we attacked your fleet? You see, Mr. Kim found some data about a wormhole. Vea. The Traval system. Janeway. Yes, go on. Sector 8897. There is a wormhole there that leads to a planet called Romulus. Janeway. 8897 Traval. Janeway taps on a pad. That system is thousands of light years in the wrong direction. It's on the other side of the caretaker array. 5 years on the wrong side. Vea. Which is why it is worthless to us now. We'll all be cured long before an invasion is needed. Janeway. How can I confirm this? Vea. Any of our ship's computers. My code will get you in. Janeway. 5 years away from Romulus. You have been listening to Star Trek Voyager, The Lost Episodes, Ghosts, Part 4, The Conclusion. Presented by Starfleet Studios. Written by David Whitney as a script pitch to Paramount Studios. We'd like to thank all of our voice actors for helping us with the first 2 episodes of our audio drama. Thanks for listening.